Hi everyone, this is Darajuwon Nation, where love meets
faith and towards becoming one. Every story begins with a moment, and this one changed everything.
So, as you guys can recall from the last episode, we were talking about, I and Said were talking about me coming to see him in Morocco. So I finally got the courage and I texted him and I was like, guess what? And he was like, what? I was like, I booked a flight.
She was coming to Morocco. To my word, we're writing words would finally turn into touch, into prayers, into presence.
I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know, like, just traveling to Morocco was gonna be like a country, a connection, or maybe even home. I was so full of like different things in my head after I had booked that flight.
It was December, right?
Yeah, it was in December 2023 that I booked the flight, and then, I got ready, told my family, of course, like I was going down to Morocco. So when I finally landed in Casablanca, I thought like it was just going to be like a short holiday, quick one, lots of sunshine because it was cold because I live in the East Coast. And, like I said, there was a lot going through my head, even on the flight down. So, yeah.
Yeah, I was waiting outside of the airport, holding flowers and nerves.
And then I saw him standing by the arrival section with flowers in his hands, which was so sweet.
I was trying to look calm, but when our eyes met, I forget every rehearsed word I had planned to say.
Is that why you hugged me so tight?
I drove you from the airport.
I kept hearing like the call of prayer in like every street that we turned on, which was really like comforting.
I kept glancing over, making sure she was real, not just the voice from our mails.
When we finally got to my hotel, the receptionist looked worried and they were like, oh, we don't have your booking, and it wasn't showing up. And I was like, oh goodness. I mean, I was upset, but you know what? It is what it is.
So I told her, don't worry, you will stay in my family until we fix it. I thought it will be simple.
Yeah. And like I told myself before I got on the trip, I was like open-minded. So I was like, you know what? Why not? It's only one night. What's the worst that could happen,
I remember my mom, she hugged you instantly and said, oh, Ahlan wa sahlan Binti, welcome my daughter. I translated to you, so I still remember.
Yeah, because I remember like when I met her, like she hugged me and I could just feel the warmth immediately when I entered the home. So it was really, really nice.
Yeah, you still remember Kidir Lebes?
I didn't understand the words, but I understood the warmth. She pulled me into the kitchen and she offered me mint tea, and I could smell like saffron everywhere. And of course, let's not forget fresh bread. Oh my goodness. She baked it right from scratch in the oven, y'all. It was really nice.
But you remember in Morocco, unmarried couples can stay in the
same by the way, yeah. So no, it's unmarried, babe. Unmarried. It's unmarried.
Unmarried.
Oh, okay, that's what she said.
This is what I said.
Unmarried couples can't stay in a hotel. It's the law. Absolutely. Like they'll ask you for your marriage certificate. Like it's a Moroccan law that you can't avoid. So you guys should note that, okay? I fell asleep that night thinking, this feels like family. And the next morning, I finally checked into my hotel. And a couple of days later, we started our road trip, and our first stop was Marrakesh.
I told her we'll drive south through desert and by the sea. Morocco was all become a memory stitched in color.
In Marrakesh, it was like walking into a painting. We stayed at a riad, which is like little royal like homes in the olden days with like mosaics, fountains everywhere. It was like 2 days of pure magic.
We eat tangia, we eat pastilla, and we eat your favorite
I know.
fish fry.
That fish fry was the bomb. Oh my god, the flavors, it was like Lagos and Casablanca had a food baby. It was wild.
And New Year's Eve. Oh, Marrakesh was alive. The festival in the old Medina in Jamal Fna was wild. Drums, chanting, fire breathers,
Okay.
you danced until your hair was covered in glitter.
It was the best New Year's Eve I have ever had. There was music, love, faith, freedom, all in one heartbeat, which was really like, it was very, very unique.
It's not that much quiet in Marrakesh because
It wasn't quiet, but it
Yeah,
was
it was.
just really like unique.
it's unique in Marrakesh.
After Marrakesh, we continued our road trip to Agadir. Agadir had like the biggest mountains I had ever seen, and also it had a lot of arts, and like I said, it was like just moving on in one heartbeat.
I had my playlist, Arabic classics,
Yes, you did.
Afrobeats remix. I told her this is the soundtrack to our movie.
I called him the romantic GPS. He's such a he's like romance person. He even planned like the snack stops and the bakery runs, y'all.
I like to prepare everything
I see.
except feelings.
You let God determine that, don't you?
Those I left
You let God. Okay.
Yeah.
That seems fair.
Handle it.
Every time I looked at Oud, I would like look out the window and just whisper to myself, this is what trust feels like. In Agadir, I remember like we stayed in like the marina, which was right by the beach. It was really peaceful, and it was like time just stopped while we were there.
We eat pasta.
Yeah, we did. It was really good.
My
pasta,
best
too.
fajita. We walk on the sand.
Yeah, we spent like all day in the beach. It was really nice. We did everything from like horseback riding to jet skis. Like Agadir had like the setting of like the peaceful horseback riding in one side of the beach, and then the other side had like the jet ski and the noisy part, which was really nice. And they also had the fish fry too.
By the way, tell them about the jet ski.
Yeah, so I fell off halfway, and he didn't even realize like I had fallen off, and the water was freezing. Okay, and he was laughing at me instead of helping me.
I wasn't laughing. I was making sure you were alive before rescuing
Are you serious?
Yeah, of course.
So if I wasn't alive, what would you do?
I will ask some fish too.
Oh my god, I didn't even want the vacation to end. Every day it felt like a dream that was refusing to end. Our road trip eventually ended, and then we headed back to Casablanca. I spent my last few days, just soaking in every moment before I went back to the US.
She said, I will see you again soon. I didn't know how soon.
I just knew that leaving was gonna be harder than I had imagined as every day got closer to my flight date. Yeah.
Next episode,
Paris, mon amour.
Paris Mon Amour.
The city where he proved that destiny and timing always find each other.
And we find each other.
And we did find each other.
we
I know.
did.
I'm excited to tell them about it.
And we forever began.
Should I give them a snapshot, or should I just make them wait till the next episode?
Let them wait.
Let
to
them
the
wait.
next-
Okay, yeah.
Tell us in the comments.
Don't
if you
forget
want,
to subscribe.
If you want to know more about next episode, and when you want us to give you the next
episode.
Yeah.
All right. Bye.
Share and subscribe.
Oh my god, you did share and subscribe.